Hi, everybody. We are back now with our next segment. And again, very important details. And this is of celebrities. It's very important that you tie in celebrities with what you're talking about. Now, I'll give you an example of what I did with my three worst mistakes. I used, first of all, Suzanne Summers, because at that time she was on Dancing with the Stars. And so I used her second career as a dancer. And then I used Henry Winkler, who we all know as the Fonz. Interestingly, Henry went to the same college I did, got his degree in acting from Emerson College, which is where I got my broadcasting and acting and communication degree. But Henry was dyslexic. And it's interesting that now, as a second career, although he's still acting, of course, he's writing children's books, which are very, very successful. And then the third one I used was Betty White. Betty did not, I mean, we know her today as, an icon, but she didn't really hit her stride till she was 51 and on the Mary Tyler Moore show. So, uh, I use them. And of course, when we talk about celebrities, they can be local. I mean, you could use a local person. If someone is very well known in your area, that's good. They can be national. Need to be tiny. There might be someone who just pops up who is, gotten the person of the year or has done something discovery or something like that. Or it could be pop culture too. But tying celebrities into your message is key because it also gives them something else to use on screen because they use a B-roll. Now, that's not something you provide. They get that. They go into their archives. And for example, when I was doing Henry Winkler, they had all kinds of images of him in the background. Suzanne Summers, the same thing. She even went back to her original show, Two for the Company. And um, Betty White, of course, they had a lot on her, you can imagine. But that's B-roll, and that's going on in the background as you're talking about the celebrity. And the interesting thing is, no, you're not on camera at that point, but they can cut in and out anytime they want. So you never know when you're going to be on, and you always have to be prepared for that. Usually they want something that's action oriented, which is visual. And I'll give you another example. I was on two different networks in Phoenix. I was on the NBC network and the ABC network. On the one, I was kind of a talking head. I was talking about my three worst mistakes. But the other one, which I think is Good Morning Phoenix, they wanted something with activity. Well, I was trying to decide what on earth could I do that had movement and so forth. Well, I'm a big workout person. So I decided maybe I'll do something for senior exercise, show them how to exercise from a chair. Well, they loved the idea. And that's a segment that they had the host also dressed in workout clothes. And we did a workout together in a chair. And in the morning, I went with my gorgeous, my gorgeous suit and so forth. And in the afternoon, even though this is a morning show, they taped this in the afternoon. And it was very interesting because in that particular case, they used robotic cameras as well. There were no humans manning the cameras. It was a robotic camera being operated from somebody somewhere else. So, but it's got to be action oriented. Sometimes that's what they're looking for. And remember what I told you, you have 3 minutes or less. So all this has got to be done in that period of time. And that's why when I talked before about rehearse, 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 make sure you have a plan. You need to really time all of these things out because I have seen hundreds of things, especially, for example, even people trying to get on podcasts and radio shows, and they're given a certain amount of time, let's say 2 minutes, to do their spiel, and they've got a clock right in front of them, and they still run over. So this is 3 minutes or less, and that's all you get. Also, you always have to have a CTA, which is a call to action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to buy your book? In which case you will have a copy of your book there. It will be displayed on camera. Or do you want them to call a particular number? They will post that in a slide on the screen for you. I know that, we say it's not supposed to be advertising, but that's why they have you on because you're the expert. So they will do that. I've never had a segment yet where they have not either put my website up or my phone number or shown how to get my book or, they just will do it. That they're good about that. So always have a call to action.